We are so pleased and delighted to have the opportunity to speak with you all on this fine and glorious day indeed. And we tell you that our words to you are important, but this is a vibrational experience of remembering the truth of who you really are and why you are here and all that you intended when you chose this magnificent life experience, because your life is truly meant to be an extraordinary existence. You are here on this planet at the greatest time that has ever occurred in human history, during the greatest transformation of human consciousness into pure love. And you, every single one of you listening to this, are leaders, way showers, pioneers, and trailblazers into pure love. There are dimensions of consciousness that you have existed in, and there are dimensions of consciousness that are available to you now, easier and more effortlessly than ever before. We invite you into the fifth dimension of pure love, where your well-being and your abundance is assured, where what you want and need comes to you even before you know you need it. You live in harmony with life, following the energy, allowing light to guide the way, where you truly experience more beauty, more joy, more love, more freedom than ever before. It is your very destiny to step into fully living in what you might refer to as the new earth, heaven on earth, or as we refer to it, the fifth dimension of pure love. There is something within you that knows that you are here for an important reason, and indeed you are. Your life matters. You are here to live fully. You are here to love fully. You are here to be all that you are. Our most important teaching of all is this: you are everything you wish to be. You already are. You are everything you wish to be. You already are. It is all within you. It always will be. Do you have questions for us?
Yes. I would like to know how we can dissolve the barriers that get in the way of receiving even more love for ourselves.
Such a good question. First, it's important to know that you're the one that put the barriers there to try to keep yourself safe and protect yourself. When you came from pure love into this experience and then found yourself, consciously or unconsciously, in lower levels of vibration or lower dimensions of consciousness, you started to experience separation, lack, limitation. Others were out there and you were in here. God, source is out there and you are in here. And depending on the emotional experiences you had, you started to put up barriers to try to protect yourself. But all it did is keep you from shining your light and being the love that you are. When you step into truly loving yourself, coming into that state of pure love within yourself, finding joy and peace and harmony within yourself, knowing abundance and well-being is always available to you, knowing that it is your light that guides you and protects you. There's really nothing you need to be protected from when you are truly aligned to all that you are. But the only thing that can ever protect you is your own light. Allowing your own light. Many hear us say, allow, receive, and we'll make it very simple for you. You will know that you are allowing because the instant manifestation of allowing is joy. When you are doing the things that bring you joy, when you're focused on what you enjoy, when you're feeling joy, you are allowing. If you want to understand how to get into a state of allowing, Focus yourself into a state of joy, and you will be allowing. Many hear us say, receive, open and receive, receive. The instant manifestation of receiving is expansion. When you're feeling into that state of expansion, you know you're receiving. In order to expand, you must receive. So to break down those barriers to the love that you are, allow and receive, open up and allow joy, allow yourself to do the things that bring you joy. Open up and receive and expand into all that you are. Every single one of you is so much more than you've ever allowed yourself to be. If you really allowed the expansion of all that you are, truly, you would spend each day moved to such deep levels of pure love and beauty and joy and happiness. However, the greatest challenge for humans is believing you are worthy of that joy, that love, that abundance, that well-being that is your divine, inherent birthright. One of the other reasons you put up walls is because it's so difficult to see others in such abundance and joy and freedom and happiness and well-being and prosperity, believing it's not possible for you. But nothing, dear Master, could be farther from the truth. There's nothing you could ever do here to deserve all that you are. And there's nothing that could ever happen on this planet or in your life that could threaten your worthiness. There is no need to carry guilt or shame for anything ever. You are a divine, inherent being of pure love. That is the truth of who you are. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy of the joy and the love and the beauty and the abundance and the well-being that is the truth of who you are. And when we say you are everything you wish to be, you already are. It is all within you. What we speak of is that joy, that love, that beauty, that abundance, that freedom, that harmony, that peace that is the truth of you. And you will look around and you will realize there are no more barriers anymore. There is only love. Did we answer your question?
Beautifully, indeed. And if someone is experiencing grief or intense sadness on the planet right now, what is the best way they can move through that to find their place of joy?
Indeed. We say that the heaviest, densest human emotions are shame and grief. And we certainly understand why you would feel grief, especially in the loss of someone or something that you dearly love. But we tell you that grief, if you really take a moment and observe it, you could not feel grief without love. We use the example of a mother or a father or a parent who has lost a child and feeling intense, indescribable grief. And yet beneath that is truly love. In order for one to move out of shame or grief, it is helpful to understand two things. Number one, you suffering in grief and guilt and heavy, dense emotions, and we say this gently, does not prove your love for that being. That being knows inevitably, eternally, the love between the two of you. That being does not want you to suffer in grief to prove your love to them. Your loved one, if they have transitioned, whether a human or an animal, or even the devastation of a particular area or tragedy that has happened on your planet, understand that there is always a grander perspective. And while you may not see that there's any gift in it in this moment, if you can allow yourself in this moment to come into a place of peace and just feel a little bit better, you will begin to open to the gifts and a greater perspective. In the moment, if you will accept what is, accept just what is in this moment, the instant manifestation is peace. If you can accept just what is in this moment, you will feel a sense of peace. We understand that most in their moments of deep grief and suffering cannot imagine any gift in that situation at that moment. That is merely because you're holding yourself in such density that you are as far from allowing and receiving, and as far from the love that is the truth, and as far from the vibration and the consciousness of the person that has, or being that has transitioned, that you aren't able to allow a grander perspective in any way. So when someone is in terrible grief because of the loss of something, they are literally holding themselves as far apart as they can possibly get from the consciousness, the love, the vibration of that being that has transitioned. The more you move out of grief into acceptance, into peace, and feeling a little bit better, you will start to feel less of a separation between you and that which you are grieving over. As you allow yourself into a grander perspective, is it possible that there's a gift in this? We give an example of a particular friend who lost her beloved son in an unexpected transition at a very young age. She came to us in incredible guilt, incredible grief, unable to let it go because that would mean letting her beloved son go. And yet, over time, from her journey to acceptance, to peace, to feeling joy again, to love, to connecting to him where he is now, experiencing more love where he is now, and the presence of him everywhere all the time. She is now bringing forth messages to other bereaved parents so that they too know that their child is always with them. We would call that a gift.